Hey everyone, this is Mitchell from Cows, and in this video I'll show you how to start the engine on the DA40. Now some of you students may know that engine starting is one of the most difficult things you'll ever do becoming a pilot. Right? Some days it cranks over really easily, and some days it just feels like impossible. And you know, your instructor makes fun of you, and everybody else makes fun of you when you don't start the engine correctly. So I'll be sharing my techniques. I'm a flight instructor here at Utah State University. I've found some things to work and found some things to not work throughout my experience in my job here. So excited to share these with you guys. Let's hop in. First of all, we're going to throw on the battery. So there's that displays coming on. Throw on the strobe lights as well. Now before we even attempt to start the engine, put my mixture back into lean position. There's two different kinds of starts. One is a cold start, one is a warm start. And how we determine those is by looking at the CHT temperatures. We're going to make sure it's one either less than 150 degrees Fahrenheit or greater than 150. If it's greater, then it's a warm. If it's less than 150, then it's cold. So looking at this now, looks like it's a cold start. And that the main difference between the two is how long we prime the engine. Right, we prime the engine for about 3 to 5 seconds for a cold start, and then 1 to 3 seconds for a warm start. So I'm going to move my throttle 2 inches open, which is the bottom of that T near the throttle quadrant there. I'm going to turn on my fuel pump. Fuel pressure is going to build. And lean my mixture, richen my mixture for 3 to 5 seconds. Okay, that's good. Throttle coming back to half-inch position, which is near the E. We're going to keep the fuel pump on and crank the engine. So this is the secret here. When you crank the engine and when the engine catches, you want to release the key to the both position, simultaneously increase the mixture fairly quickly into the rich position. So what we're going to do, we're going to crank. Once it turns over, release, and richen the mixture. Engine should start spooling up, and then drag that throttle back to 1000 RPM. 1000 RPM is our sweet spot for ground operations. Oh, I'm going to shut the engine off again. Throttle back to the E. We're going to prime the engine just a little more. And this kind of start will be for those of you that doesn't have a mixture axis. So if you go to the menu page here, scroll down to engine starter with mixture. Make sure that's on. Now we're going to do here, same priming process. So we're going to just pull back the mixture. Starter will engage. Once it starts, move the mixture to full position, and the engine should run. Throttle back to the 1000 RPM. Cool, gonna shut the engine off one more time. Now for the last kind of start, and this one, really just sit back, and sometimes it runs on the first try, but Control E, and it should walk through the process of starting the engine by itself. So there it is. I don't think this one will turn over, so. Yep. Okay, we'll try again. Get that warning. There it is. Yep. There we go. Engine starts by itself. Control E.
Fuel selector lowest tank. Good. Throttle 2 inches open. Okay, fuel pump on. Mixture rich 3 to 5 seconds. And lean. Okay, throttle half inch open. Clear prop and start. Left, right behind. Clear prop!
It's a weird hand placement, isn't it?
Very weird. Well, got to start on the first try. That's a good sign, right?